Okay, so what I have here are 2 receipts. Both days that I went was on April 1st, and I went on April 3rd. What I'm finding myself do, being that I go and I'm like, probably like at 10, I probably stay like to 5. So probably a healthy, like probably, I want to say like 5 hours in the bins, if I'm correct. Sometimes because they close like at 7. So a lot of times what I'll do is like I'll kind of like stay to 5 or like 5:12, and throughout rotations I'll typically like go through my cart just to see like what I want, what I don't want. I find that that new strategy works the best, and the only reason I say that is because when you wait to the end and go through everything in your cart, it's just like it's not worth it. One, because sometimes when they're closing you literally gotta rush and just check out. Other times, you really can't check comps and go through the items as promptly as you would like because of the fact that you have so much of clothes in your cart, which is, you know, it's good to have clothes in your cart, but you definitely want to check comps, know what they're running for. Like I said, it's good to experiment. It's good to experiment at the bins, but at the same time, you don't want an item that sells for like $10, you know? Even though, yeah, you're getting it for 80 cents, $10 is good, but we all look for that 15 to about 25 in the bins. If you find anything higher, that's lucky, but I look to sell things for at least $30 to $35 coming out the bins, but I am not closed off with my $15 to $25 purchases because let's all face it, it is the bins. So that's kind of the strategy that I use, and I do find that that strategy actually works really well because you have a cart of like full of cart 50 items, but you only keep 20 items because comps don't approve, or like it's saturated, or like you just finding marks on the item that you can't pick up. So it's very imperative to like go through your cart in between rotations. I would definitely give that. So as I said, getting back to the video, 2 receipts, the 1st and the 3rd. On the 1st, I had a total of 109 pounds. They priced it at 88 cents, and the total of my cost for the clothes were $96.01, but I did buy a suitcase that was $4.99, so my subtotal overall was $101 plus $6.42 of taxes. So my total overall came out to $107.42. So that is for this receipt right here. And on the 3rd, I actually had 100 pounds. On the 3rd, I had 100 pounds. And my stuff again came out to 88 cents. And my total amount was $88 plus taxes was $5.59, and it came out to $93.59, which led me a subtotal. Nope, that's the total. So yeah, as you see, like the difference between these 2 receipts is that I paid cheaper for the one that actually has no like suitcase, and I think if I didn't have the suitcase, it would be round about the same amount. But what I'm blessed about, and that what I love the Hampton bin for, and I think that in the video, as you guys saw in the previous before, I listed like a little like video so you guys could see the pricing, and in that pricing you can clearly see if you get over if you get over 50 pounds, then you're well qualified for your stuff to be at 88 cents, which I completely love, because if you really look at it in hindsight, if you get 25 pounds or 30 pounds, you're actually paying what you would get in 50 and over pounds. Why do I say that? When you get 50 pounds or more, your stuff costs the same amount as if you were getting a smaller pounds. But the fact of the matter is that you got more for your buck. So I was at the cashier, and the guy was telling me, he said, hey, you really did it smart. You got 100 pounds or whatever the case is. And after that, he was like, that's actually smart, because what a lot of people don't know is that you getting 30 pounds and you're paying like $70. But if you get 50 pounds, you're still going to pay like $70. It's 88 cents, whatever like that. And then I was like, yeah, that's why you should get more of the weight so you can dye it down, and you're just paying, you're getting more items, but you're paying a cheaper amount. When you get less, you're more in that dollar range per pound. When you get more, you're in the cents. If that makes sense, I hope it does. But guys, we are going to get to the video. So super excited about that. I did a big super haul and a 209 pounds of clothing. So you guys do understand why this video has to be broken up. So in this red suitcase over here is stuff that I've gotten from my nieces, just family member items, uncle, different stuff like that is what I got in here. So this will be going back to New York with me, but the other stuff is in like suitcases over there, and there's clothes right here, and there's just a lot of stuff. What you guys did see in the video is me and my fiance was at the bins together, and he found some gems. He will not be in this video. I know he will not be in this video, but he definitely will be in the next video. So stay tuned for that one, because you do not want to miss it, because he found some really good stuff. I found some really good stuff, and we would love for you guys to stick around and see the stuff. So enough of jibble jabble, and we are going to get into what I found. First, I found a lot of new to me brands, and the first brand that I would love to talk about is one that I just know and love. And one thing about me, as I show this, I'll let you guys know a little input of what I do for my business. This is a LL Bean. It's LL Bean. It is a duffel coat, and yeah, I pick up coats like this type of year. I love the little button detail. So cute. I love that it's 100% wool. It definitely has like the little patch pocket. But again, the reason why I picked up this particular coat, and I do know that, oh, it's getting into summertime and it's spring, and you know, it's getting a little hotter. Probably should pick up smaller items, but no, I don't really work for season. I work for gems. I work for what I can sell year round. I just think of it like this: if it's getting cold on the east, it's probably hot on the west. If it's hot in the south, it's cold in the north. Somewhere it's cold. You know, somewhere it's cold, somewhere it's hot, somewhere it's warm. I don't really stick to weather trend. I do when it's summer. I do look to get lighter items and more shirts, shorts, or whatever the case is. But I'm not gonna subject myself not to pick up a coat like this, knowing the value of it. So that's another thing to do. A little bit, like, don't limit yourself. But I will say, being that you know, like, the bins, like this type of coat probably went for like $1, I probably want to say. But if you know that you're picking up, you know, like it's like summer or spring or whatever the case is, and you're picking up an item like this, we do typically know that it's going to sit a little while longer, unless if someone in Canada or somewhere else by Colorado or somewhere else buys it, where it's a little typical like colder at. But I will say, just check over it, make sure that it's a little decent, make sure it's good before you purchase it. But I will say, don't skip over items just because of a season, because no, it can very well do well, and it can sell in that season that you're in, and it's not even the current season that is supposed to sell in. So with that being said, the reason why I picked up this LL Bean blue coat is because this specific coat is on the website for $249, if I'm not mistaken. It's called the Duffel Coat, and it's on the website for $249. And it's actually, the comps on Poshmark is listed for about, what is it listed for? I think I saw one for 100, probably like 150. But then, of course, we know what everything be listed for. What is it really selling for? What's the sold? I checked the soles, and to my surprise, you got some for 100, 80, 60, 70. So it was promising enough for me to get the brand, not only because I'm like a LL Bean queen, like LL Bean, but I wanted to pick it up, and I picked it up. So I'm looking for a good return on that. That is definitely going to get me at least $50 to $80. Very excited about that. My fiance was very persistent about me getting this, because he just said that it was a vibe, and he loved the blue, and it's like kind of super cute. So what you can do with this is that it's a button, and you can literally like button it up and makes it like smaller or whatever. So I thought that it was cute. It's Nike and it's a large, but at the same time I can see why. And Nike does sell. Nike does sell. You just got to be specific on what you really getting from them. But yeah, I thought that this was a super fun detail, and the colors is very spring vibed, and you know, a good $20 I'm not mad at that. If I could get more, then why not? But I can see why I picked that up. So that was super cool with that one. Listen, I already told Vince together, and he found some gems. He will not be in this video. I know he will not be in this video, but he definitely will be in the next video. So stay tuned for that one, because you do not want to miss it, because he found some really good stuff. I found some really good stuff, and we would love for you guys to stick around and see the stuff. So enough of jibble jabble, and we are going to get into what I found. First, I found a lot of new to me brands, and the first brand that I would love to talk about is one that I just know and love. And one thing about me, as I show this, I'll let you guys know a little input of what I do for my business. This is a LL Bean. It's LL Bean. It is a duffel coat, and yeah, I pick up coats like this type of year. I love the little button detail. So cute. I love that it's 100% wool. It definitely has like the little patch pocket. But again, the reason why I picked up this particular coat, and I do know that, oh, it's getting into summertime and it's spring, and you know, it's getting a little hotter. Probably should pick up smaller items, but no, I don't really work for season. I work for gems. I work for what I can sell year round. I just think of it like this: if it's getting cold on the east, it's probably hot on the west. If it's hot in the south, it's cold in the north. Somewhere it's cold. You know, somewhere it's cold, somewhere it's hot, somewhere it's warm. I don't really stick to weather trend. I do when it's summer. I do look to get lighter items and more shirts, shorts, or whatever the case is. But I'm not gonna subject myself not to pick up a coat like this, knowing the value of it. So that's another thing to do a little bit. Like, don't limit yourself. But I will say, being that you know, like the bins, like this type of coat probably went for like $1. I probably want to say, but if you know that you're picking up, you know, like it's like summer or spring or whatever the case is, and you're picking up an item like this, we do typically know that it's going to sit a little while longer, unless if someone in Canada or somewhere else by Colorado or somewhere else buys it, where it's a little typical like colder at. But I will say, just check over it, make sure that it's a little decent, make sure it's good before you purchase it. But I will say, don't skip over items just because of a season, because no, it can very well do well, and it can sell in that season that you're in, and it's not even the current season that is supposed to sell in. So with that being said, the reason why I picked up this LL Bean blue coat is because this specific coat is on the website for $249, if I'm not mistaken. It's called the Duffel Coat, and it's on the website for $249. And it's actually, the comps on Poshmark is listed for about, what is it listed for? I think I saw one for 100, probably like 150. But then, of course, we know what everything be listed for. What is it really selling for? What's the sold? I checked the soles, and to my surprise, you got some for 100, 80, 60, 70. So it was promising enough for me to get the brand, not only because I'm like a LL Bean queen, like LL Bean, but I wanted to pick it up, and I picked it up. So I'm looking for a good return on that. That is definitely going to get me at least $50 to $80. Very excited about that. My fiance was very persistent about me getting this, because he just said that it was a vibe, and he loved the blue, and it's like kind of super cute. So what you can do with this is that it's a button, and you can literally like button it up and makes it like smaller or whatever. So I thought that it was cute. It's Nike, and it's a large, but at the same time, I can see why. And Nike does sell. Nike does sell. You just got to be specific on what you really getting from them. But yeah, I thought that this was a super fun detail, and the colors is very spring vibed. And you know, a good $25-$20. I'm not mad at that. If I could get more, then why not? But I can see why I picked that up. So that was super cool with that one. Don't listen. I already told you I don't shop for season, and this should prove it right here. Don't laugh. It's not funny. But either way, this is Blizzard Bay XXL. And yes, friends, it is a holiday Christmas sweater. Ariel, we are in March, sis. We just started. I know. But anyway, what I'm doing is that I have posted a J. Crew sweater, holiday sweater. People are still liking it. Like, it's really a vibe. It's really a vibe with the stuff that I actually did. So fair enough. I am totally with that. So this is the holiday sweater. I love it because Santa Claus is actually on his freaking bird, like flying to somewhere else. So that's cool. So definitely looking for like at least 25 on that. Wouldn't be mad at that. But guys, before I go any further in the video, I do have a lot of items that sold that came out of this binge trip. So I will post up some pictures, and I will give you guys you know, a little description on what sold, what it sold for, what was the profit of it, and things like that. So yeah, stay tuned for that part of the video. So I did tell you guys that I was going to take you along or show you guys on the screen what sold. So I just want to give you guys a little gist of what I'm shipping out. It's still more things that I'm sure you guys saw on the screen, but either way, this is a little jiffy of. So we have really quick this Orvis, if I'm saying it correctly. It's a size large, and this sold for $19. We do know that this brand doesn't sell for that much, but it can be a pretty decent flip. The good thing about this sale is that a seller recently offered 13, and I said, oh no, I'm not doing it that low. You know, the lowest I'll go is from $19 to $20. Then she offered $15. So after she offered $15, I then offered $19, as I said I was going to do. She declined. Later in the day, someone came and they bought it for my asking price of $19. I was souped about that. And it just goes to show, like, yeah, we want to make sales, but at the same time, don't jip yourself out of something that you believe in. This was very vibrant. It had the neutral vibe, it had the spring vibe, it had the reddish kind of boxy print. It also had like it was a jacket with pockets, so it had a lot going for it. Is the reason why I stayed true to my price a little bit. This is a Carhartt beanie, if you will, and yeah, it sold for $13. Again, just another quick sell. Bread and butter is not even, you know, it's spring, it's raining in different places, hot in different places. So again, more of a reason why I do pick up items that I do. This is a Burton, if I'm saying it correctly, book bag. And as I said in the video, this is a Bolo brand. Just for, not like a Bolo brand as in you're going to make a crazy amount. You can if you find a ski suit. But, you know, for a book bag, I got charged $13. The buyer paid $35 for this full action price. I was super excited. I knew that I had so much faith in this, and it sold. Okay, guys, back to the video. But, so, this is LL Bean, and this is like super stretchy. It is LL Bean extra large, and it is a 50+ UPF. So this is like a different LL Bean type of function. It's so cute, and I love this type of print on the shirt, and it is super cute. And again, like I said, I'm not gonna skip this type of shirt because these does really well for me. And if I can get anywhere from 30 to 25 on that, I would definitely love that. And this day I saw a whole bunch of Levi's, just Levi's everywhere. One thing about Hampton that I'm starting to realize that they really specialize on colder items. So you have your Levi's jeans, you have the Carhartt, which is a Bolo. But I didn't even, like, that was a brand that was on my list because I don't know why, but I just honestly just wanted to find it. So I'm so happy when it popped up because I found it, and actually that's one of the things that sold. So happy. But I was so excited about that. You got your LL Bean, you got your Patagooch. So it's a lot of stuff that, like, you know. So this is Levi's. This is $5.50. This is a 38, 34. And it is men's jeans, of course. And this is just your light wash jean. And again, if I could get 25 to 35 on this, that will be awesome. Considering what I've spent, I should be able to double my money 100%, because items are selling like cupcakes in my closet now. And if you guys want to know how I make more sales during this Poshmark pandemic, just tune into my previous video, because I gave you guys a good detail on what I did and how I did it. This I will not pick up in a thrift store, but I definitely will pick it up at the bins. It is, like, you can see how in good condition these pair of leggings are. It is so cute, and it's one of my favorite colors. I love that maroon. And this is it. This is actually made by Fabletics, but I was kind of curious on what that scope knit was, made by Fabletics, so I gave it a go. Sometimes Fabletics, it does nothing but seriously sit, so I stopped picking it up. But there's a medium. I love, like, the material on this. I loved how new it felt, and I just wanted to check out the scope knit. So I'm not hype about getting the most on this, but I do like to experiment. So if it's the bins, like I said, I'm going to pick it up. Hopefully I could get 18 to 20. Knock on wood. This is something that my fiance found. It is a bolo. This is a new to me brand. This is a bolo. I've never even heard of this before, but I do know that leather is very trendy. It does not matter what season is in. It does not matter the year that is in. Leather is something that stays in style. Don't know why, but it does, right? So I'm here for it. This is Protect Leather Appeal. If you guys don't know this, you need to get on to this brand, because it is a super bolo. These leather jackets alone retail sell anywhere probably in the thousands. I know that for sure, well in the thousands. This is a Moto Jacket. This is a Moto Jacket. It does has is cross little detail, and it has that same detail in the back. And it does have like a flat seat on it back here. But what I would say about this jacket is that it's very high quality leather. It is super cute, and not only that, it gives vintage vibes, right? So, like, I still picked it up. When I check comps on these type of jackets, the vests is like $200. The leather jackets is going anywhere from $100 to $500 or whatever the case, and it's sold for like $200, $150, $170. So it's a lot on this jacket. I would say don't miss it. This is definitely a new to me brand, but the things I gave it, well, I listed this in my closet, I think for $150, because I wanted to be competitive. But what I would say that really gave this away to be a bolo, like literally when he showed me it, I just snatched from him. I said, oh, bolo. But like, I knew it without searching it, because like the tag is so patched on correctly. Then you see the 42 down there, and like whenever you see someone putting more, you know, type of detail or something into their tag, definitely give it more of a look. So I was super excited to find that Moto Jacket, and Moto Jackets and leathers does really well, so I was comfortable with that. Let's see, I'm gonna keep going until I cut it off. Oh, this is another, can you guys guess? LL Boy. So this is a LL Bean, and it is a 2X, and this is actually a collab. So I think it's Bellinari, but either way, these jackets are still doing, and it's fabric is premium fabric made in Italy. So a lot of key things gave this LL Bean jacket away to where, again, I was not gonna leave it. Why? 88 cents. What? I'm not leaving that. So this didn't give it away, because that's LL Bean regular thing. But this particular logo was patched in 4 places. It was a collab there. And just the material alone, the wool, and how the jacket fall was super freaking cute with the patch pockets. I loved it. And like I said, I checked comps in anywhere from $35 to $50. So why would I skip it? I wasn't going to do that. This item actually sold. This is a men's brand and a new to me brand again that I've personally never heard of. I saw it, I think, but I've never heard of it. Never picked. I saw it. I never heard of it, but I saw it. Well, okay. I have heard of this brand, never seen it to pick it up. There we go. This is that, a large, not butchering that. And I checked comps on this, and their sweaters and t-shirts actually go from like anywhere from like $25 to either $38 to $40. So I was comfortable with that, and that's actually the sold. So I was like, oh, okay. Because a lot of stuff that I'm finding in Hampton, they have a lot. They have a lot of women stuff, but they definitely have a lot of men gems. For sure. So I'm noticing that, you know, like I said, they got a lot of workwear, a lot of outdoorsy brands and stuff. So I'm comfortable with that. And I always like finding new brands because why? That's how we expand our knowledge. That's how we can look up comps, and that's how we know what's selling. If we just stay with the same brands, we're not being knowledgeable at all. So this is the sweater. It's just a regular like Hailey looking sweater with a hoodie. And I love the fact that it also has the logo on the little wooden thing, the little wooden detail. That is super cute. So again, guys, expecting a good return on that. Let's see. So I hit a bin, and when I hit this bin, I was like literally on bin security. I started working for Goodwill. I will not lie. I saw the bin. I was at the bin. I did not leave my bin. It did not sway my mind. I went, I stand at the bin, and when I started digging, y'all, like all the clothes was literally out. Like they full up them bins. Like it's some places that don't fill their bins up, but this particular place, they filled up the bins. So a lot of people, when Goodwill employees, when they say go, a lot of people, they just have the clothes. Damn, what y'all. Like, I just need to show y'all this. I need to show y'all this. Okay, let's do some items that I already did because y'all need to see this. So, it'll be this full. And what the people do that's going through the bins, literally, Goodwill will say, go. What they do, they go like this. And then they go to the next bin, right? So, hear me well. I love when people do that. I love it because I'm going to stay right there. And then we're doing bin security because I'm not leaving this bin, right? So I peeped that it was so much of good brands in here because I picked something up. I found the Patagonia jacket. So I'm like, oh my God. So then I picked another item up. I found this, Free People. Oh my God. Then I found another item, Free People sweater. Then I found another item, Carhartt. And I'm like, oh. Y'all need to keep throwing clothes because this is making me great. So immediately somebody came and they just like threw a clothes in my direction. I'm like, and then they left and I was so happy. Like I ain't even had to say something. I'm just like you don't see me here. You don't see me. I just want to know. And you know, they left without me saying anything. But at the end of the day, it was just like, I just don't like when people do that. Like, don't throw clothes in my direction. Don't throw clothes in the pile that I'm looking in because I'm clearly here for a reason. It's a lot of bins over there. The blue bins is very big. You stay in your section, I'll stay in mine. Then we can switch and look somewhere else. But I was not leaving that bin because I found the majority of my good stuff in that bin. I will not lie to you guys. So with that being said, I found this Intimately Free People kind of like dress or whatever. Like it's like a little dress that has like laced in the front. It's not showing up right, but it's super freaking cute. And again, Intimately Free does sell well, like from $20 or whatever. But again, you can get a good freaking deal on that. And I was not leaving that in the bin. So it's a size small, but I feel like that did good. This is actually another thing that I found in that again. This is Alviva, and I think this is the girls Lululemon type of brand that they don't sell no more. So if I see it, I'll pick it up. Actually, it's the first time that I am actually seeing it to pick it up. So I actually really like that. And if you guys don't know skirts, tennis skirts, any skirt of this kind, does really well, whether it can sell anywhere from 25 all the way up to 70. It is up to you. And I'm not only talking about this is girls, so of course I'm not getting 70 for that. But what I'm saying is that if you find any style of skirt like this should be your best friend in the summertime, because it will sell for sure. I never pick up this brand, but I was like, hey, it's a two-piece, why not? So it is Nautica XXL, and it was a pajama set, and it was a cute pajama set, and it was a big size, so everything was promising. And it had like, it looked a little like snowflakes, or like a little holiday-ish, but I was like, okay, I could let this sit in my closet. If I even sell it for 20, I'm happy, because I know like North Face is not a vibe, but either way, I just felt like, you know, why not? It's a two-piece, it's the same size, and someone will want it, like, you know, why not? I thought it was super cute. Everything is so attached. It is so freaking soft, and this is the pin. So I was like, if I can get 20, I am winning. This is Flex. Now, I got a problem with this. Ever since I picked up one thing of Flex, it didn't do good, or Flax. It didn't do good. So I just picked this up again to see. Everybody, you know, this was 100% linen. It's a medium. It looks to be a little oversized, but again, like, I don't know what's the hype about this brand, if it's any anymore. But I know that plaid is definitely trendy. It's definitely in trend reports. So plaid, window print, boxy print, all of that nature does really, really well. So I went ahead and picked this up just for that alone. But I will say that I do not have the greatest luck with this brand. And it is like a button-up shirt that has like pockets at the bottom. So it was a lot of reasons why I picked up the brand. I just hope that it sells. I could get 18 off of that. That will be okay. This was in the bin that I was telling you I got. Bin security. Bin security. This is Free PayPal. And this is a size small. It's a size small. It's Free People. And yeah, we see that flaw of that being chipped away, but hey, we can put that. And this is like a little mini dress. It's a mini dress. It got the little sleeves, and it got the baby doll bottom. It is blue and black, but again, I think that for about $15 to $20, that would do well. Why not give it a try? I do know that it's an older Free People, but it's the bins, right? It's the bins. This is different, actually. I didn't even see this. That's what this is. Great different. Wow. Okay. Now, here's what just happened. I'm going to let y'all in on something. I know that this is Lululemon. But when I went to look for the size just now, I've never seen this. It says, I don't know if you guys can see it. It says, I belong to, and then it says mobile. So I'm not sure if someone put that there or did Lululemon put that there, but it's literally embedded inside the spandex. I belong to, I don't know the person's name because it's not there. And then they have a mobile for the number. But my thing is, if you lose your leggings, why would you put your number so somebody could call you? I don't know. I wouldn't do that. Number one, if I lose my leggings, that is too personal and I don't want them back. And I personally don't understand who can lose their leggings. But if that's your vibe, sis, it is okay. I understand. Either way, this don't got a size, but it have a I belong to. So, don't see the size in there. But it is Lululemon. And I believe that this is the Wonder Armour, but I could be wrong. But again, it is straight leg, a little wider leg, and this Lululemon is definitely low rise. You can see that that front is low rise for sure, which don't really do good, but it's black. Lululemon black leggings always do pretty good. And you could tell that this is the old Lulu. Well, I wouldn't knew if it had the number around it, but yeah, I pretty much think this is the old Lulu. But again, Lululemon black leggings, I wasn't, what? Oh, I was not gonna skip it. Not at the bins at all. I could get some money for that. This is a new to me brand, and it is a bolo. This is Volcom, and this is size large. And what this brand specializes on is is a European brand. It specializes on swimwear, outerwear, skateboarding, sportsy wear. And what it does is that it want to make its people feel comfortable, and it's like a bold statement brand. So like a lot of their items are actually really priced up, or on their website, their European items is like really listed high, but it is a reasonable pricing. But at the same time, I looked on Poshmark because I'm like, wow, this sounds interesting. Let me see what the comps are. So I looked at the comps, and actually, newsflash, the swimsuits are doing really, really well. So if you found a Volcom swimsuit, you definitely want to pick that up. They're selling anywhere from like, I'll say like $40 to about $80. And I will say that is the Binky 2-piece, and that's the 1-piece both, because a lot of times we say that 1-piece does better than the 2-piece, but in this particular brand, both does really, really well. And actually, and the Volcom is super cool because I looked up the pants because I didn't have the swimsuit. And to my surprise, it's actually doing really well. Like, they have some pants that sold for like $80. So, like, I'm comfortable with listing this at about like 50 and 50 or 55. And the thing that I like, I love the print on this. I didn't find my particular pants there, but that's even more of a reason to price it up, because it could be a rare find, or it can just be a find. And this says Volcom at the bottom. Whenever a brand takes out their time and do all of this work, I want to take out my time to sell it. Simple. But either way, this is super wide leg. I think this is flared. This is over the top, over the edge. But either way, I love pants. I love pants that have like that mermaid bottom. So like it goes in and then it comes back out. So I thought that that was fun. Again, I'm looking definitely to get a good return on that. We're coming down to the wire, guys. We're coming down to the wire. And then the next video, stay tuned. This is her Lucy. Lucy. This is Lucy. And while we all don't get excited about Lucy, I've never picked up Lucy, so I wanted to try it. But Lucy knockoff, look like Lululemon pants can do well. So these Lucy pants can sell anywhere from probably $20 to $30. So I picked it up, and I picked it up because it was in excellent freaking condition. No cracking on the words. It is nothing happening right here. It is a size medium, and it is black. It is super in shape. Like, you see how it's stretched. And the thing that I loved about these pants is that the legs are wide. Like, it's straight leg, and it has that little cut. So everything is really going good for itself. So that's why I picked it up. Again, Goodwill wanted $6.99 for it. I don't know if I would have paid that, but I do know if something is 88 cents, we gonna give it a try. Period. This looks to be 100% silk scarf. This is from Carl Cassidy. But the whole thing is that, like, that's it. But, like, it is a cute scarf or whatever. But, like, I'm checking comps, and I just don't think that this was kind of worth picking up. But I like showing you guys the not worth it stuff. But if it's not really worth picking up, then I'll keep it. Like, I don't mind a good scarf, like, to vibe with. Like, come on, sis. We're going to need that scarf. Put that right there. Give a little gorge. But either way, like, I don't know. So we're going to think about that. But with me, I don't know. Like, I just can't list stuff that's like $9 and $10 and stuff. Because, like, so much work goes in. Like, a lot of times what I do with these items from the bins, if they don't have a stain, or if they're not, like, kind of having a smell to it, I'll steam it. Here my tip why. Reseller tip. Pay attention. I need y'all to focus. Here's my reseller tip why. When steaming and washing is two different things. The reason why is two different things. You can wash your clothes, right? I wash the clothes that come from the Salve. I wash the clothes that come from, if I never shop at Goodwill, so let me not. But I wash some of the clothes from the bins. But here's what I learned through the time of me doing it. And I think a couple of resellers have actually spoken on this. But what you want to do if you're going to the Goodwill outlet, what I would do, steaming is pain, right? But steaming is the best way to get bacteria out of your clothes. Steaming is the best way to get any bugs that's in your clothes, any let's say in any form of a different bacteria that we don't know about, any it even takes out, it even goes through the fabric of the clothes and gets deep into the seam, whereas it can go inside of the material. And the hot content on the steamer really kills everything on the clothes. So that's why I stick more to steaming with the bins. Now, if you don't want to steam, that is totally fine. Steaming is very painful. It is hard. You have to do one item at a time. I get it. You can wash your clothes. But at the same time, where people think washing is just all of this amazing little gem and, oh, I washed it, the clothes is clean. No, it can still be bacteria inside of those clothes that couldn't fully get to it. And the reason why the washing machine couldn't get to it is because the washing machine is known to wash the exterior of your clothing, but it doesn't typically go really inside of the fabric. And not only that, it be a lot of clothes inside of the machine, so it's trying to wash everything at once. So yes, washing is definitely a safe way too, but if you want to be even safer and ensure that you won't have anything flying around your house, or you won't have anything necessarily like bacteria, itching, germs, or anything of that nature, you definitely want to steam your items. Now, I'm not saying to steam nasty clothes, to steam clothes with flaws, to steam. I'm not saying that, because some stuff has to be washed. So you do want to wash it. But if you want to wash it and then steam it, that's up to you. But if I wash something, I'm just leaving it alone. I'm going to be honest. But the majority of the time, I do look to steam the clothes that come from the bins. I just feel like it's more safe. And then I can put it into my inventory. So that's like something that's important that I definitely wanted to share with you guys. We got like two more things to do, and then I'm gonna cut it off until the next video, because you know we was here kind of a long time. But hey, we didn't do a long video in a while, so I'm here for this. Yeah, so let's get to this. This is Gore-Tex, and this is another Bolo, and this is how the tag looks, or the spelling. And can you guys see it? Yep, there you go. This is a size. Let's see what size this is. If it doesn't have it, I'll look. Nope, it doesn't have it. Either way, it looks to be like a small or medium, whatever it is. But I will say that Gore-Tex, okay, history on this brand, is a more likely swim brand. So like it's like that swim brand that you get, and for the women it does better than it does for the men. So again, the one suit swimming for the one piece swimsuit for a woman does really well, and you could get anywhere from $50 to like $80 off of a Gore-Tex woman's one-piece swimsuit. Again, men's, this is swimming trunks, and why this is so unique is because it have all type of different flags on it, different cultures, different states, different countries. You know, it could be different. No, yeah, it's definitely like countries on here. No states. Don't quote me, y'all. But countries. And what happens is that this is a rare find. So some of the trunks is going anywhere from, I'll say like $25 to like $50 or whatever the case is. So this is actually a good find because it is a well-seeked brand. Don't think just because you didn't find, like I said, like for example, if I didn't find like the one piece for women that does better than this, that this is gonna sit. No, it doesn't mean that, because the brand is good. People actively search for this brand, so that means that when I list it, it's gonna it's gonna get sold pretty quickly. So I liked it. I liked these shorts, and they were super cute. They're in very good condition. I'm always super conscious about picking up white, but I thought that it was right for the night, so we picked it up. Love that. And this is the last piece I want to say for right now. Yes, that is the last piece for right now. And this is
Hello, Lululemon.
And this is a size 6. This is older Lulu, I could tell. And it is a size 6, but the thing that I love, these are one of the unders. The thing that I love about these is that they are super freaking long. And they are the skinny leg. And I think that these are super desirable. And I love that it finally has the tag in it because, let's face it, you know, Lulu hard to get with the tag. So I'm looking for the size. And I knew it was older Lulu. Because, do you guys see it? You just see the size 6. You don't see the numbers around it. But I do see a flaw here. And that's probably actually, nope, that's not a flaw, actually. So, yeah, tag. How often do we see the tag in Lululemon? I'm excited about that. But, yeah, guys, so that's it. And definitely if I could get from 40 to a good thing. Oh, my God, it is a flaw. This person, I mean, they fell hard, and they bust their knee and the leggings at the same time. Look at that. A hole all through there, but we'll see what we could do. If not, donate it. But either way, guys. Oh, one more. This is a vintage Fossil bag, and I've never found Fossil before, so I was super excited about that. This is the RN numbers on the buckle, and the inside says Fossil. I'm gonna just take it like this because you guys wouldn't even be able to see it. I gotta like pull it out. You see where it says like Fossil inside there. But again, this is a super good bag inside, and it was super cute. Like, I love the kind of Campbell maroon type of burnt orange it had going on. So I was like, this is so cute. So Fossil, I'll typically sell it for like $35 to $40. I wouldn't mind that. And that was an excellent find. And guys, that definitely concludes the video. And I am so excited that you guys decided to stay around for this long part 1 haul. But please be back because I have about, I want to say 2 more. I hope it's not 3 more. But either way, we definitely got to get the videos done. So we're going to do it. But guys, thank you for sticking around. And until next time, bye.